everything. Jettison, arrest him, who led us a new trajectory. Spinal tap 11, tapping resin out the evergreen. Designated dark horse, headless independently. Sidewalks end with palms and frog eggs. Buried bones in its very own blurry Sasquatch vids. Led like field ants to a hot lens. 8 o'clock kittens versus cobwebs. Fight! Maps won't work here. Ice over bittersweet nightshade. Antlers rise from his migraine. Better not life strange. How do you identify? Live with the love, so you know I package with a vespertine. Me, I'm pretty useless to the ruthless painted Gemini that set him free. Eat his own body weight in genocide. Came back a decorated dog. Though he currently stuck in the dog door. Additionally, dog isn't even his final form. Born Hyperion, peer into the eye of a primordial experience. Portamento warriors in unforgiving wilderness. Borderline ethereal, level 1 roll tone. High down, too slow. Found acquaintances a pain to babysit. So we gave away his shit and gave him all the slip. Now, pets hit the ceiling when the wind blows. Fish float belly up, songbirds crash in the windows. Swizzle apple cider vinegar and dish soap. Suicide flies, in a kill zone. Still shuffle through a stack of old photos taken before the bear coast, verified chronos. I don't know, it feels weird.
Sorry.
Apple to a deer. Alex up the street called, said he saw a bobcat. Keep the pets inside, notify your contacts. New Salem, brave new voodoo. Wave a witch hammer in a haven for the woo-woo. A paper china dinner, mostly picking at my stitches. The bloody hair and bad coat, bloody ears, dad jokes. Bitch about Lamictal to whichever vixen. Listen, the skin rash, the schism, still your rash decisions. Shoot the other capital T, terrible 2 days. That shoot his plumage to the golden crew. For the malaise, a beauty knew was brewing, blew up in his face. He'd been replaying the scenario for days, with the variables replaced. Man, wolves are in the sky with more diamonds than a trophy from the shining. Port Riot, Port Orion, enjoyed a lot of lightning up. Trick or turkey Legerton, maybe we deserve a day of rest. Not to mention, Alex up the street called, said he saw a bobcat. Check the trash can lids, notify your comrades. I said I'll take first watch. 1 a.m. defend the whole block. Ayo the coyote, summon the ghosts of blown diodes. Open and moving like a luchador with no eye holes. Fried while the pipes froze. Life goes Lovecraft. Christ pose, sitting on invisible hubcaps. Cool Alex back, daggers in a basil patch. Tell him maybe less badminton, more Scrabble dash. Less jarts, more barbecues, whatever, keep the scallywags wrapped up in a subterfuge. Gussied up, guarded, and wearing the same armor as the night he argued till he dapped his mates up at the punchers. I could drive into a lake of fire, pay the piper COD, where the pot and kettle shop a little toxin equally at least. It's probably more the kid than the kid. Either way, a vital widget in the system is sick. I see symptoms in the hinges, hit the room all at once. All I can do is plug the roof with my drum. But now I gotta call Alex back. Coyotes in the castle grass. Tell him maybe less freeze tag, more hack and slash. I said I'll take first watch. 1 a.m. defend the whole block. So a third party who was incidentally not Alex seen a black bear catawampus by the college campus. Sooner safety propaganda clamps breeds on leashes. No compost, bird seed at a feeders. Make a lot of noise when you frolic under the ether. Keep a hand on the pepper spray. Sneakers on the detour. We're more scared of you than you them. Although one of us chews limbs and one has 2 chins. So leave a couple messages, vomit a couple knowledge. Guilty innuendo, romanticized in a potter's field. Not sorry, but I never really was a leader. Found money in a speaker, bought low at Manhattan Pizza. You meet a few exceedingly forsaken. Sit around a cooler, refusing domestication. third party who was incidentally not Alex. Seen a bear put 1,000 chickens in a pot with carrots. I said I'll take first watch, 1 a.m. defend the whole block.
Hey yo, I send this to all of my corporate courses, trying to abort the thoughts of coming out wildin', dumbing out time to off the office. I was surely sort of twisted, worked at a TV studio and audio assistant. Easy, do my duty, though at times was in a me mood. Hot, I gotta be cool, I was on the brink of fiends, Drews living at the green room, made a brother the same color, but beyond neon, pushing me to pee on, barking the dreams to be gone, turning to the talent, and many they haven't any what's expecting me to challenge, trying to be like, God damn it. As he cuffing it, how my mic sound. Thinking all the low is perfect when he puts the mic down. Clown stand steady, grilling, wanting subservient. Sound man burying, thinking I fucking murdered them and steaming as I'm watching you. Leaving on some high pursuit, gotta win. As he catch me modeling what not to do.
Get a wake up, 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 get a wake up.
6 in the morning and the walls closing. High noon calls and the walls on him. Kings at the ready, now the walls will win. Storms on the harbor like a harbinger of gore. Gore's my harbinger, part of the art of war. Get your doors darkened by the house of carpenters who never thought a slave could be a Spartan of war. Pencil sharpener with a resume for the carnivores. Take important conference calls and 20 wall for fuel. Still the buckets of punch numbers. 5 punch, just say no to company functions. And duck into the dungeon. Nothing says kill it like a day of fetching paper clips and staplers for the privilege. Stop, force my horse. That's where I wanna be when you begin yours. And I'm bored with a large cold be tardy every morning to a man who took authority beyond what it was for. How you gonna pit around day job free? Next back records, matter of fact, thanks. You know.
Get a wake up, 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 get a wake up.
6 in the morning and the walls closing. High noon calls and the walls on him. Kings at the ready, now the walls will win.
Down from being tied down in recreation, swinging a battle at mental patience, raping the competition, with smothered in pain and sin. So we pound you out on table tennis like rain is king. Two strangers within just to stop the minute. Interaction, sleeping, thoughts documented. He's lingering insane, pain thinner in his vein, colors blown out around the doctor's finger in his brain. With a needle unable to beat him in a fetal position. Trapped in a bathroom, escaping his condition. With claimed in a white wall, the sight falls in his mind. Soon read the words that speak to the world in time. But not before more injections strapped to the bed. It's like his open, he's cold to the rat in his head. When his wrist released, he broke tunics to Snoop through day of release. Said depart from me, I never knew.
Get a wake up, get a wake up, get a wake up.
school where it's all you get to, being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom doing menial jobs, plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light. I left some will of spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. One about a thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Used to paint, hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face, stenciled fire in his roommate's face. It was bloom and addiction, a missing a push and a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin look. Pinhead kids in a minute, drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic, and I grew up in a linseed oil or linen. Joy to the poison, voice to the resin. Capture a map and a gesture. Back up, add a little accurate fat to the figure. Redo that, move that inward. Zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studios drill with illusion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right, or a torso hung on a warping spine. If a portion reads as warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt cheap brush. Then a week goes by and it goes untouched. Then 2, then 3, then a month, and the rest of your life to beat yourself up. I left some seasons eager to fall. I left some work to bury alive. I let my means of being dissolved. I let my person curl up and die. Eating up his innards and unfeasible anxiety is brutally committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings.
I'm getting sick and tired of never understanding. Where is the truth you promised?
No mulligans, crowbars, birdcage, cold, colonized Mars on Earth Day, and surface from the cellar door like worms into the petrichor. Messenger, better get a vessel for a Tetris score. Zilch, Cowabunga homies call me press ignore. Devastating energy exploding off his Tesla coil. Bar-emitted breath and temperamental tremors. That's what I meant, a wave with 10% of his fingers. And I never lost tic-tac-toe to a live chicken for the footage. I'm off cam, dynamite vision. Diamond black rattles in his holy grail. Colony collapse via gross betrayal. 3-wolf moon shirt, 2 shoes, 1 sock. Wore the same hoodie every day like Mum Ra. But follow the regenerated rebel flesh. Out of sorts, out of water, suicidal tetrafish. Who stood by the conviction and as we should be together less forevermore. Before we are the severed heads of civil war. Radio ricochet with the silver foil. Trash can fire looking for a kill to grill or spoil quickly. Purveyors of fine hijinks. I know, this is why we can't have nice things. I prefer to stay with flip the diner table, nip and top for Final Jeopardy. No shit.
No shit.
Oh, and don't fool with his cool shit.
No shit.
Ma, can we get a pool? Okay, magpies, hoarders, and allied forces who lick zigzags being dragged by horses. Transcribe stories and patterns of pins dropping. Skinned boars and exaggerated limb lopping. Slow Mozart, no, I've never heard of knocking. Might have first skin on it, splits or skin popping. Opt out, sober on the eve of no sensei. Locating aim for the token propane tank. Bang, follow from a pulling of hair to a homecoming sullied by a skull and a spear. It's for the human resources issue to public fair. Reciprocity is a pestilent compulsion of bear, and ultimately I'm the villain. Concurrently, that rigid unrelenting grudge of crippling. The Wonder Twins are bitching. Armchair hater, I wouldn't piss on your coffin, but when I see your picture, I draw dicks on it. The ozone breakaway tuck, soul chicken wire ribs, paper mache guts, pipe cleaner mustache, rope hands, Google eyes, macaroni gas face, no planet human eyes. You are now rocking with the worst. Nothing up his sleeve, nothing here is what it seems. Paranormal weather, mysteriously disappearing bees. Not to mention the collateral delirium it breeds. Jeez, but give him any dicey past. He from a tiny town called Death's Icy Grasp, and he don't get out much, but when he do it's Beatlemania. Do not be asleep at the feet of his feelers radius. Too charitable over any average Joe. Some real estate between the big mouth Billy Bass and Jackalope. Cozy in a moment of bliss. Snatch a boot up a plate, snatch a goat off a bridge. No shit.
No shit.
Oh, and no we're gonna need more fuel. Postcards from the pink bath, paint leisure as a cloaked horse through a stained glass St. Peter. Hat faith healer, cheap death to the very end. Cherry wood and nickels on his specs for the ferryman. Exo, Zodiac, a pentagram expo. Pet cemetery and electric fresco. Abaddon, threshold, flash forged in a galley with undead orcs pulling oars through the algae. Smash cut to a smoke bomb's quarantine. Guards like all signs correlate with sorcery. More dormant celebala is awoken by the smell of sorted power and defecting shortly after. Fist bump, dry land, brackish. Catnap 15 back to Swiss cheese, the flagship. Blue in the menacing grip of a diaper which you're manifestly unfit. Final answer not to be as hype. Next question, a build winged shoes or autophagy. Silk screen band tees, take a part of ECR. Bring a raw, canned peas, cabin fever, me or more. Patently adhering to the chandelier key and door. To usher in the understated anarchy of leisure force. Let a purple tongue erratic caballeros up over the black rainbow into the house of mirrors to become 1,000 zeros echoing a twisted alchemy. Flags fluttering a circadian free jazz. Sleep apnea stretch and bring that beat back. I nose off, clothes on nose and a feedback. I'm blind strawn, careful, thrown to the spine pile bygones. Mangy, intimately spaced pylons. On a plot of inhospitable terrain, high mom. Crusher, winter, shifter, summer, crusher, winter, shifter. No sleep, gold line, front north circle. Proceed low like 24 tokens. Summer, crusher, winter, shifter, summer, crusher, winter, shifter. Cold night, unmoored birds. Proceed slow line, 24 tokens. Summer, crusher, winter, shifter, summer, crusher, winter, shifter. No sleep, gold line, front north circle. Proceed low like 24 tokens. Raise up the bridge, lower the portcullis, rain forks and a mutton. No abort button, core pump assorted color, sugar water, pour lamix, unexplained ailments, and doesn't work well with others. Wet nose on a glass, Garibaldi half cookie dough. Lockjaw, non-door walls like a wooden coat. Behold the rotting fruit of excommunication. A ruby tide and subordinate to lunar faces that maneuver past the beaches to the bosom of the pavement. Not a bow drill, smolder in a flooded bit of basement. Graces of a misled teen who prefer scenes with a little Wilhelm scream. The ambush predator edition. Skill set I will tell aim at speed of a short distance. Port hatter mad, porty batter habitat. Dark matter harnessing a sort of tech. Summer, crusher, winter, summer, crusher, winter, sleep, gold line, front door circle. Proceed low like 24 curfew. Summer, crusher, winter, summer, crusher, winter, cold night, unmoored birds. Proceed snow blind, 24 curfew. Summer, crusher, winter, summer, crusher, gold line, front door circle. Proceed low like 24 curfew. Summer, crusher, winter, summer, crusher, winter, cold night, unmoored birds. Proceed snow blind, 24 curfew. Dumb Biggie, bump Biggie till the landlady holler, get a haircut, hippie. The death knell generator entertain a fresh kill. Breath quell, dressed like a bloated sack of dead cells. Shedding purple tape, purple hawk paper, single flower through the permafrost pit. Learn I walk in furry pants, war paint, circle in a derrilogue. Boar face, devil by his side like a service dog. Schlock purist, watch the clock burn. 1 o'clock profits in the parking lot at Perkins. The perfect politicians, 30 clicks outside of Sturgis. Doggy bag doctors, military deserters who still shop surplus, can't hold jobs. I look like I'm wearing a ghillie suit, but I'm not. Roll out, ghost to Camus when the pegs might pedal by the police, tough with 2 F's. Fuck that shit, look. Can't tell if I'm a little withdrawn or dead dog sent to quote-unquote live on a farm. The Coke bottles tint film noir, tripping out the milk bar. Poison horchata cough, milk in the zip car. 6 arms, 6 hand styles like ships on Scrimshaw. Part Def Jam, part Discord. My wig picker threw me out of a roughest. Had the cold turkey benzo. Summer was awesome. Onion and Benzies, summer was awesome. Got brats on the grill, wormwood in the cauldron. Horse hoof in the dog's mouth, cholera in the well. Make money periodically vomiting on himself. I read Nat Geo, craft and crack geodes. Lift party hats at a craft depot. Unleaded liar blood pumped through his neck. Came down from the mountain tough with 2 F's.
What are you laughing at? I said, what are you laughing at?
Before a player ever met his Omega, they were effectively reducing his behavior in a data. With plans to build a day, I swear the people grow potatoes and cabbage. Don't make them raise the gate between the betas and a spectacle displaying the nature of strange neighbors. I paint caves till the rage campaign tapers. Show a new crop how we used to moonwalk. Out of breath like a 7-day-old balloon dog. I still hang band posters and buy black lights. Crib decorated like a dorm room at Brandeis. Still pretend I'm gonna build another half pipe. Never mind the Ford era christening and pant size, man. Who could've guessed the future of abominable imagery would also share a birthday with Kenny G? None. The 99 cent 2 cents keeps 2 arms folded tough with 2 F's. Yeah, let's do it like that. I pay a guy to lean over steepled fingers and convinced me to pay him for his teas and tinctures. The string cheese dinner kids speak cheat wizard, but a gone like Gossamer under number 3 Clippers. 3 forged in various pulp channels. Even his props horse rides a wolf in a battle. Even his blood and body couldn't pick him out a lineup or his name off the paper. It's Ace, pronounced Y-Us. First learn a high yard, an eye and a mark. Buying nickels for a dime at the park. I learn to rhyme in New York. I learn to breathe underwater. I learn to walk with a ghost. Adidas reeking of sulfur. And chauffeur cemetery funk when home was a bleeding ulcer. Everything you ever stood up for is keeling over. Moonset, beautifying cartoon death. Catfish on the farm and tough with 2 F's. Yeah.
That's impossible.
Spoilers, the non-bomb voyage stopped weaponry and soylence and whatever stopped the voices. Colossal paranoia's out to author an abrasive lore about how war paint won't assure you in a painted whore, baby. No ground wires, all jaw froth, mouth breathing outliers, climb out of mothballs. Stones unsung and alone, known to run up in the unknown. Honey, I'm hung. I push a bucket of bolts, a sort of death in its wake. I take the hand off a thief, I take the head off a snake. Approach a plan like revolution's just a sentence away. Till then he's documenting cops and watching heaven decay. It's not a gentleman's game, it's a generation race. Accordingly, you know the differences between the coach and the throwing team. Yes, y'all, the crestfallen, cairborn, air horn, air horn, air horn, air horn. These awful winds, those grinding gears, this pile of bones, that's why I'm here. Wild frontier. Come on. These violent drums, those primal fears, this pool of mud, that's why I'm here. Wild frontier. That's impossible. Body still warm, scavengers already obsessively knocking on its molecules. I'm catatonic, betting at a rocket fuel and ramen, not $1. Watching Rocky 2 and Donatello boxers. And some hot as hell motel and what's supposed to be a Shangri-La. More akin to angry mobs with anchor tats and mangy dogs and vacant lots. Traded any semblance of consistency to play the odds. Not even a baby doll to changes gauze. Not even a hideaway to hide up in. A side effect of sliding environment to environment. Driving isn't simply when the tires spin. Try again, departures and arrivals aren't only time and mileage. Try again, a raider break off from the phalanx and never look back, never cook crack. Hey, thanks, bye. New York in a rear view, then peel. Out till he found New York in a windshield. These cursed dogs, those flying spears, this rancid food, that's why I'm here. Wild frontier. These fleeting hopes, those vital prayers, this bag of cash, that's why I'm here. Wild frontier. This was never an effective way to rally insurgents, or really even the occupation of a rational person. When you read about seclusion and some buyers finally tune in, you get frightened finding happiness could drive away the movement in a jiffy. Teach your food and keep the future iffy. That apparitions for the viewers and me the lows or the pity. Plus an underlying message of a greater disconnection. God forbid he try to live or gain momentum. Mend or pay his penance. You'd rather see him eat a bowl of mousetrap, surf 1,000 couches, take a jagged little down a half, chowder heads. I know you love the way the failure flounder. Maybe I could be your daily downer. If his brain left his body and was headed for the door, would you take it in and help it find its way into a jar? No? Fuck it, let him hop around a maze. We can see us really lost when the schadenfreude fades. These churning seas, those quiet sneers, this box of parts, that's why I'm here. Wild frontier. Come on. These creepy friends, those dicey dares, this perfect dark, that's why I'm here. Wild frontier. On Bob's Donuts, controller at a one beat fryer at Charm Cobras. Most think it was aggravated, those fish over goat's legs. Will they go for maple custard, buttermilk, or wolfsbane? Later for your Cinderella pulsating crash. I was rotating casts. Picture it, we well a witching hour on a weeknight in the trenches. With paranoia dead ends in a break caressing heaven with sprinkles. I know, right? Yum, whether some of you could fever, keep the funnel pick up. Honey glazed in vitro in a company of similar believers. Sleepless, we hear the wolves breathe and foam at the facial features. Not a partially hydrogenated, equal parts flour, faith healing. Might replace your previously nominated Jesus, but only if you're privy to the following secret of all secret.
Every night at 12 there was more chop in the back, but a trail brought dough for the pool of hot. Show up around one, never get you got back.
If you're just tuning in, walk into the light. Walk into the light.
That is awesome.
I boil oil too, not the scarpin'. The CC's a Japanese innovation. I'm screeching a free parking. Purple heart and second chin. I beseech him to squeeze the carbs into the motherboard. You could chew the Eucharist in crawler form. Locally a seedy Danish underworld is bustling, where jelly's not a celebrated stuffing, it's a puppet string. Plus, nose for canola. 5 cow stomachs like a mine with a rope going nowhere fast. Right hand of God on my shoulder, crow's feet swollen, don't be coming apple fritters over with folk of opposing cultures. Babysitter, cop, thief, reverend, body glitter, botched C-section, bronze teeth, each progressively more sequestered, yet if threatened, they'll defend the raisin bread as co-defendants. Some lose religion and view it as superstition. You could tell a friend if you are down to kill them.
Every night at 12 there was more chop in the back, but a trail brought dough for the pool of hot. Show up around one, never get you got back.
If you're just tuning in, walk into the light. Walk into the light.
Fantastic.
The fat boys are back. Foam fingers over open arms to feverishly reclaim their stomachs from golden jars. Stagger through the pulse of the gold trying to build their dividends. Hiding high behind his guilty patterned cigar fingerprints. Even side fever sidewalk feeling a little dicey. I'm snake eyes straight to the cake's icing. My fortune teller up the favorite pig.
Good job, my friend.
Great grace invaders. The first name basis patron haters who compromise the palate light and flavor. Silent night, holy night, invite the pious of the pagan. Midnight kitchen door.
Teammate,
Anglers like butchers in bloody aprons. Can I get a fucking amen? Basil nut raiders that are lost. Navigate consecutive pastries and stations across.
Alright, boys, well, you're in a weird place as well.
Not a boat where it's Virgin Mary toast by the loaf. Thanks, Bob.
But one guy by the truck, what? You stood next to it, end up.
For the pool of hot. Show up around one, never get you got back.
If you're just tuning in, walk into the light. Walk into the light.
Watch me jump.
I was a dark, dumb student, no hooky rookie, day tripping on visions of chickens that look like R. Crumb drew them. They grew them in the royal dirt of Suffolk County's flooring, with the blood of an alcoholic clergyman in his forearms. Long Island was porn stars and puppies pushing sniffles, fit into the aforementioned or slip through the pinholes. Zoop slipped through the pinholes, crispy the god sender, who dunked over a quarter plunk to local Mortal Kombat. Broke the formal squad sensor, whoop down, get it out of the marsh before it was. I call in car cavalry cooking an 85 Dodge Aries, gas for 110 and back barely. Equipped with super soakers full of piss and I'm kidding it. Constantly upsetting pigs by doing stupid shit. The kid popping his rank. He's the King Cullen, where the howlers fuck the world from the parking lot of the suburbs. A couple spray cans and a little litter, but they look at us like swindlers with them Ricky Castle jitters. Fuck them and glutton sunk into the alley for props, but things will still go bump when them halogens pop. Believe I'll be there when it happens. Shaking of the plates off the mantle, snaking of the flames off the candle. The lady of the lake off the answers, admitting of mistakes to their deep planning cadavers. Now it's rest in peace, Rose Peterson, receiver sung disturbingly to further reevaluate your beast, the burden's urgent. Damn, Bogey, good times, thanks. I wrote your name and went cement by the Oakland Banks. Made a fire, made a wheel, made a snack for later. Catacomb kids cuddle up fantastic labor. When the town's weed freaks sleep trapped the trailer. He will ask for paper, so I'm an invader. Made a weapon, made a flag for labor. By the snotty little muzzle of a latchkey neighbor. When the Pope was shaggy, it was some gators. He will catch the favors. Couple playboy mud flaps and hell on his heels. Beautifully echoed in the pace at which he shovel his meals. Like not a farmer among us had a harvest survive the winter. So dinner split a llama bean and triplets, pick a winner. It took a couple summers, puking pills behind a dumpster. As the largest Pez dispenser on record recouped his numbers. One shoe in a soupy gutter, one shoe in a velvet heaven. Where the mermaids haul him shake up out a lake of melted weapons. He could speak recorded with a hooligan nation. Who will be patient? Your weddings will keep a facelift extra. The days of your pen is similar Uber 8 shit. We really updated the ancient 8-bit. quote an awful late, they're often flaunt. Working me the fever, knuckle up, 11 rockets. It was rain of the razor laser, day of the cloudy howdy. Flight of the shelter melter, you can plow without me. I'm an action bender, made a fire, made a wheel, made a snack for later. Catacomb kids cuddle up and test the glitter. When the townspeople freak sleep, trap the traitor. He will ask what they were saying.
Did you really just dodge in one of your own tactics?
By the snotty little muzzle of a latchkey neighbor. When the folks put Shaggy up with some depregators, he will catch the beggars.
Watch me jump. There is a bowl cut template mapped with every hand. Scissoring a topiary Lego man. Mini ramp cowlick, good shit, snot nose. Flat brain, water red up pigeonhole potholes. Rat brain, shovel green peas of a butter knife. Raccoon, hat, moon boots, all summer type. Belt pressure at the center of the dog show. Better off blending, sweater off Waldo. Wanna see a genome mutate? Cut a page boy till it bring home a Q-tape. Poof, screw face, regular chop chop. Homebrew Kool-Aid, disavowing Oshkosh. Simulating television, little rowdy rock star. Bobble-headed shredder playing top heavy hopscotch. You realize you only gotta wait till you catch it with a set of shitty clippers in a sink like this. Motherfucking this. That's a quiet kid, buzzing asymmetric rubber lines in crudely. Some said I praise the Lord, I say you wanna feel safe, baby shake the orb, and I will see you all in hell. Ready for the panic, pissed and searching for animal chances. Bumping Johnny Rad, eye on a saucepan. Current my 4 months shy on the off chance. Might just reset this whole shit. Start with a textbook bowl cut. When you come out down slow, have a break, curse, pussy. The cool rat tail take 2 good turns.
Look in the mirror. You look awful.
I knew this kid could move, boom the lion's mouth. Been up a real safe way to get his life corralled. Let's stay short on the rent, his landlord is upset. He disappears with shears yelling, I'm going George Jeff. Bathroom doors sound like a park neck.
Right.
Now what emerged next in a shaft of light is bulbs up top, long on the back and sides. Maybe the blade oil came with an axe to grind. But granddaddy half smile, all mastermind. He asked kinda what look, I said you look insane. He said the haircut come with a theory, I'll explain, please do. First no hats allowed, bone inch male pattern when he out the house and wouldn't crop it up until his monopoly prop passed. Until then walk this town like an asshole. Motherfucking last week we were stony. This weekly program beats on Monday, sold to Wednesday. Pay rent, fabricate a whole new hedge maze. Back on the smooth shit Friday at noon, bitch. Wow, just like that. Remember I encourage you to share and apply and adapt. Cause one day his didn't grow. So, if yours does, get that zig zig zag. Start with a textbook bowl cut. When you come out down slow, cover break, curse, face. If you trail only on take to your turn.
Most copious, brain soaking opiates. Notice xenophobia is appropriately procreate. Woke up with a ghost farm, focused on his groceries when they aren't telling stories. Let them multiply grocery on the lawn. Let them loiter, never let them spawn. The apparitions have been drinking this water for too long. So when they gather by the bird bath in the morning, he will tell them, I mean no disrespect, but you have brought off stage, you're welcome. Interesting in a sense. Interrupt commitment. When they pick it up, quickly they will lift their heads and breathe an ultimatum like the dead don't argue. Said you're living by the bayonet, but how alive are you? Shit, Agus will that etiquette. Elbows on the table, lobster bibbing on the ready. Said he said, but how alive? I don't know, homie, you decide. Fine, how alive? Too alive. Too alive. Too alive. And one by one around the yard till each one felt communal pride, like they had done their little part in cleaning up the public with a steamy bit of justice for the meat big stomachs. We the legends at home with the unremembered. Geriatric lore in the clutch of the budding censor. Snuck around the art police and all related governments to infiltrate a human lung and hike up both his tongue and lip. Money's in the market for a mothership. Devil as a vessel that drag its legacy under it. And who am I to hang him out to dry by the heat? When a rehydrating fails, we're all dumber because of me. Zombies of the antiquated nation chatter quietly to a live channel from the library of rivalry. And summers in the mud, winners by the tracks. No story goes untold, ace. I got a handful rocking the same poker face down and dance around the table like they own the place. I got the whole world thinking it's a holiday, cause they can smell the chum in the water from miles away.
Like you've seen a ghost.
Too alive, 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 too alive.
Eat the block, eat the block, eat the block.
Sing really loud.
Eat the block, eat the block, eat the block, eat the block.
You ain't shit, man, your story's a joke. You should package it with a last smoke and 6 feet of rope. Stay awake, little misfit. Her lips wet a very particular mischief. Sis wiggling index of your limbs let. Settle for a warm burgundy bubble out of her beak instead. Hey, tequila to free the worm. Had his liver scuba suit up on a Sabbath. His personal pale rabbit. At the holes end, their delicate mitten tips. For stick and pissy liquor in him every day at 6. Silly predictability is a bitch. Fully patterned, had her awkwardly christened in the small talk chalkboard. She said, less of a fixer-upper than my last bar. Funny, you're less of a fixer-upper than my last whore. Crass and Similac to the milky wit of today's youths. Both chuckle out. Next couple on a house. Next couple on a couch. Swapping social cormorants. Phobias and soldier doubts. Jokes and corporate mobile bands. Motor mounts. The key to open is closure. Pussy plus yay. She hid in a broken toaster and later wake neighbors over chemical flavor. The fuck sickly. Too pale beauty through the skin.
Object at rest tends to remain at rest, and an object in motion tends to remain in motion with the same speed, slow down, with the same speed, slow down, with the same speed, slow down, and in the same direction.
Now that dizziness is similar to whimsy with a pretty twist, and pretty is a bidding war for meteors of 50 sniffing cigarettes and pills on a speaker, silhouetted by the muted television and the rickety Venetians. Between tweaks, he sweeps at Home Depot and reads. Mostly biblical, but not cause he believes, but found a lexicon of Jesus, heavy literature fly. Feverishly sponged up the information high. Faded to the cradle of a same deck train wreck. She pet him with a mechanical tape deck playback. Plus the depressing sum of the two combined paychecks. Unless when little Debbie teacup her legs back. Drunk put her on the business end of his favorite cup from Corinthians.
Migo,
Hey. Of a kid again, enough to share the stuff that truly interests them. This is where the vision of a shiny happy Christmas and tipsy little princess wasn't listening.
and in the same direction.
Pirouetting mad, leaving a mirror full of baggies in the valley of the irritable Aggie. And excessivity, miracles and memory buried in a backseat by the hazardous materials. We're seriously gasping, furious in action, trying to patch up the attraction. Keep it when her back at the action. Penned a couple chapters that assassin her magnets. Cottage on a hill.
Okay.
Having gathered a rabid enthusiasm over language was fashioned around the aspirin in his cabinet. Asked her to read it, expecting flattery after the fact. This is an exact imitation of how she reacts. You ain't shit, man. Your story's a joke. You should package it with a loud smoke and 6 feet of rope. And she knows 5 chores, more coke and all fours. Said me on the floor and lick the dope by the door. About the store shook up, she cook up a loom. Consuming every skull and crossbones in the room. And under 2 minutes, he fuming with a flip lid. Storm into the crib and found her body on the tiles. Like, no, she didn't. Yes, she did. Nigga, wait, little misfit. Her lips with a very particular mischief. Wiggling index of your limbs let. Settle for a warm burgundy bubble out of a big instead.
An object at rest tends to remain at rest. And an object in motion tends to remain in motion with the same speed.
Slow down.
With the same speed.
Slow down.
With the same speed.
Oopsie.
And in the same direction.
I think they're going here.
Yeah, I think they're... I'm so sorry. Sorry. Yeah, they just closed. I saw it.
Куда стреляешь?
Course, rush like an
никого не должно было быть. Просто потому что противники были.
Авиабомбе.
Ну, конечно, с дроби ебать охуительная игра, однако.
Это даже не дроп. Это этот...
Somebody in a cultivated moment of distress composed themselves enough to artfully carve so in this.
Кого это еще раз? Чем это едят?
Fuck you in their head with a hellbound arm and ass.
Это бронебойный пуль, 4 класс шьют. С нихуевым уроном.
Taking the name of the father and vein on the way to the blood in his locker was strange. A switch he lifted from a sibling skilly drawer who branched off into ninja stars and never knew a shit was sharp to hear with a higher purpose and a primal urge to juvenile berserkers like Crochet Moores in an arcade drop floor. Counting a Valentine from his Akmar watch. Capital Z, slowly maneuver the yo.
Yeah, nothing on B.
Finally yo, into the eye of the lion.
Konferenz.
That levy crushing percussion to pull a monkey upright. 12 or ghetto blaster, black or technical or telecaster. Lecture at a faster rate than glass was making them. It would appear you've spelled out all the
3 or 4 cast. Thank you, I got MVP. I did my quest.
Somebody in a cultivated moment of distrust composed themselves enough to magic marker Zulu on these chucks. They was trying to do the buckle font from Renegades of Funk in a 3D frame of exploding breaking whiz lines for the local emotion.
Что-то как будто на Б слишком с 108 расстраиваю, не только все ходят.
Chisel tips, milk venom, pistol grip. Images relocated from milk vellum to scissor kick. Island of green in a hand, king of the hill for a queen of the land. She in the door, we see them again. That capital said, radical you in the cut. Truly the beautiful loser it up. When he done, lateral damage of future alum. That key to Shambhala, planet rockin' band by the sample chop, churning out a cancer.
Кишки сверху надо.
Animated colors on a page like synthesized cultures on a stage.
Usa un po' di shipping container. It's an enemy.
Cultivated moment of resolve composed themselves enough to publicize the zeros in this stall. They were scoping every dog and pony previously scrolled.
I need to play one time.
Where are you from?
Switzerland.
Special order vinyl. Belts and little metal porcupine quills. Dutch to the show in the front, low key to the camera, smoking a buck. Lipstick up when his mitts got bit by the mystic bug. Snatch, capital Z, terribly and vermilion red. Give me a knock, oh and a slippery yes. Over the web of the shittiest bangs. That beat your heart out, never bleach your favorite parts out. From a learned curve, a bird fingers bursting at a turn. Spurs urgently offered through the circuits of an earlier plot. I'll see you at the bottom, ZZZ top. Hey, warm cider,
masterpiece. Memory foam, everything. Jettison, arrest him, let us a new trajectory. Spinal tap 11, tapping resin out the evergreen. Designated dark force, headless independently.
Strawberry.
End with palms and fried eggs. Buried bombs in his very own blood. Squash figs. Lead like big inks to a hot lens. 8 o'clock kittens versus cobwebs. Fight. Maps won't work here. Suicide flies, take nips in a kill zone. Still shuffle through a stack of old photos taken before the bear coast, verified chronos. I don't know, it feels weird. I'd rather feed an apple to a deer. Grace, dear God, thanks. And if you loved me, vegetables would be extinct. Now I'm looking down the barrel of a string being sawed like an exodus of biblical proportion redefined. Rectangle seat or squeeze five. May not be excused from the table to the green guy. Stomach webbing up an episodic rerun. Where's the dissipating plume of smoke when you need one? See, Ram made him too, but advocate a braver chew. Invented, but a code red. Cola chaser knows hell. Moments later, two have been released, leaving me the leg room and the leg goon police going freeze. You with the pretzeled arms, send your fabricated nausea my best regards. Into this kitchen is a prison till the pea pods die. I could sit here all night, so could I. Who's at the door just now? Kids on dirt bikes, asking you to bunny hop the curbside. Yup, I told him I'll be busy. He's staring at his green beans, being a total pussy. Twice secure being held hostage. A speaking spell of a sleeper cell in a hospice. Impersonating busy little helpers that intimately purr between the hiccuping of feathers. Pick a porcelain dish, a single portion canned, frozen afresh. Defies the glory of the poultry of fish via communal bloodletting that ruptured a spud levy. No 87 supper escape was truly blood friendly ever, including at your basic cemetery for contaminated texture. 60 minutes in an ever. Air rooms emanate a crude black mist to a rendition of dude that's pissed. Tell that dude's pissed too. Not to mention genuinely brandishing a new gill hue. Still outmule any last strafing watchman till the Lord taketh waiting as an option. At the door just now. Kids on dirt bikes asking you to bunny hop inside. Yup, I told him I'll be busy. He's staring at his green beans being a total pussy. At the door just now. Kids on skateboards asking you to navigate the claymores. Yup, I told him how we can't be in the kitchen pouting and terrified of a plant. In a top pool, more like left, right, poach from notable giant kaiju. Fat neck, fine tooth, rock and lean. Yelling this ends now, eat the goddamn beans. Ah, hang talk, mouth talk, slang wrong, and that there's flatware zoom by crane arm. Time for some action.
Stab one right for a swipe and extraction. Blind malpractice. Carry to the cavernous yap and a blind axis. If only in compliance with a deep fried fascist. Literally bite down once in my tongue. Get a flooding from my uninvited guts. Point a finger, plug a hole in a dam. My notice, okay, gross, blowfish. Dinner's over, ghost spit. Pot full bullshit. Both of my brothers breaking like he on his Davey Hogan, no mistaken. By the way, who's at the door just now? Kids on dirt bikes asking you to bunny hop the curbside. Yup, I told him I'll be busy. He's staring at his green beans, being a total pussy. Who's at the door just now? Kids on skateboards asking you to navigate the flame wars. Yup, I told him how we can't. He in the kitchen pouting and terrified of a plant.
It's our. Чули?
We don't need no walkie-talkies, no walkie-talkies. We don't need your cover when off in the morning.
Бля, я, конечно, извиняюсь, но каким надо быть ебением, чтобы стоять, видеть повязку и все равно зажимать, сука, в человека?
And the last shall be first two mercs in a pass out heat. Facing up with a moxie. Look, I'm drowning in chocolate.
Я в ахуе, если честно.
Arrangement of force results in a brand new day. Property owners spoil the law with a bad toupee and a face like you off to the law. Face like you're mourning a loss. Right hand on a can of worms. Full of gold with a great stuff. Okay, you gotta answer to you at the end of the bottle. Play with a model of mercy and light. No way. Marionette will clap and obey. Look, pull that flight of the water boys. Meet and greet and they all stop five. So they colonize. Answer as wide as you wish. Walk that path with a dot.
Один сайт.
Walk that path with a dot.
Рядом со своим спалом.
That path to the firing line. Just walk. Pay no mind to the news and prove the Plato's flying. Two friends from opposite ends. Wave to the kid, don't hop on the radius far enough.
Кетрекс left side.
One little mortar with talk in his face. One little weatherman sharpen the blade.
Oh.
We don't need no walkie-talkies, no walkie-talkies. We don't need your cover when off in the morning coffee now. We don't need no walkie-talkies, no walkie-talkies. We just want our arbitraries stand up. And the last shall be first to the curb with the man count me. Facing the bars of a regular cell when he woke up high in collectible hell. Town kid, he was taught by the bitch, but a man who expired with the motion of wind. He won't be ever freaking nonsense, pen by the bricks, not a routine prank. Still not used to the stench that throws off, otherwise loose to the vents. In the case, the afraid observer got a pro kids box full of lamest terms. Goes, hey, peace, pray for the plague, nature relief and capacious rain. But just cause I don't wanna war with you, don't mean go warm up the barbecue. I'm like, pardon you, sort off limit. My high noon is a quick little minute. I don't wanna spend it, sin with a critic, cause simply ain't gonna ever really get it. This HQ is alive and alone. No driveway, no sign of a home. No downtown, no line for the phone. No world's tiny is lying in the throne. I might just lie to a wall. Lying in the morgue with a deep breath, hiding aboard. Fighting a smile, highly annoyed when the timing is right. I'll rise from a cord. Pull for the monster beats and blockhead. Got the animal guns like you got the kick. Girls red like green light, 1, 2, 3. One large coffee, fuck.
Или...
Ну, что-то хуй поймешь.
Где?
На А. Там, понял, сзади заход есть на точку, вот с той стороны был. Дал шот по ним. Вот там правее был. Правее Вот да, в той степи был.
Он же наш вроде стрелялся только что.
Да вот этот пидор там меня убил.
Где наш второй?
Вопрос хороший, сейчас скажу. А я хуй знает, где-то сидит, в ящик смотрит.
Но все-таки он слева, как я сказал.
Ну,
I go A again.
Че, кстати, калашка вот этот неплохой.
Yeah, I think it's A again, I'm not sure.
Hey, what's this fucking guy doing? What are you doing?
Nothing on B, I think.
Right now, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah. Yes, sir. Put change in his cup. Where's that weirdo with the fucking kazoo? Hey. Sharks in a dunk tank, vipers in a garden. Locusts stole the groceries out the local farmer's market. Some are violent, some are victims. Each alive is an equal and vital piston I support. So when the piranhas on to New York, my daddy long legs dangle the mangle for sport. And while I'm bringing every dick in the kingdom with open wings, it all boils down to them shit-soaked pigs. Pigs, the dregs of what y'all aim for. The gluttonous muddy stomachs under the pudgy cake hole. Two-track brainiac using the food and payroll that chew up and consume every cookie, crumb, and peso. And place a cloven hoof on a lucrative one convenient as the bourbon odor smokers cough smolder off the cohiba. If Noah had the benefit of hindsight on his ship, he could have snatched 2 unicorns and left behind the motherfucking pigs. Goddamn pigs, pot-belly pigs, punch-drunk pigs, take money pigs, loudmouth pigs, white-load pigs. Let's make a deal. Bully wigs, puffed and through the bricks. The skulls of Brooklyn's coolest pigs, Lorraine Fulton's newest kicks. This Mueller swine of all surrounding counties, stiff the gruesomeness. We pass around the pineapples and pull the pins in unison. I will gladly feed you to the breeder once you sacrificed. No pagan or sacrilege, just bacon for scavengers. I will gladly seat you with the chickens, not the passengers. Hopefully the crack in his armor spreads to his avarice. Never that Wilbur's multiply quicker than triples and 100 triples and fistfuls, but it was all bells and whistles. Bougie this and bougie that. We'll pick up pussycat. Whips to the pork ribs. Don't believe the booby traps. Powder pink, double-breasted mess of mud and money. Waddle off the fire to make a stubborn tummy roggle. Well, I already know the working details of your job. I know that that's one ugly fucking tie. Asshole pigs, goddamn pigs, pot-belly pigs, punch-drunk pigs, take money pigs, loudmouth pigs, wide-load pigs. Let's make a deal. Apple in his mouth, maraschino eyes, party like the butcher boys. Cleaver is alive. I'm Mosey in a 16 hours of smoke in the mist of winter. See the county fair's blue ribbon dinner. The dance until the in the morning as the misery was dormant and divvied in crispy portions. Corporates want to lure him and whore him. Or does he hoard the corporates to expand the more important forums for him? Push the mortar pestle past the ordinary orchard when the frilly borders faded as the product. Mine or yours, bitch. Mine. Plus I toss the token where we go. Directly to the worms who shovel shit in yellow snow. This little piggy went to the market with a target and will subsequently know the armor-piercing forks of farmers. Final words for the finer birds taking notes. I dig a chicken pigtails, that's all folks. Pigs, goddamn pigs, pot-belly pigs, punch-drunk pigs, take money pigs, loudmouth pigs, wide-load pigs. Let's make a deal.